Hello and welcome back to the channel. It's Mark from Powersonic. I thought we'd have a look at something a little bit different, one of the really simple jobs that we often have to do as electricians, and especially for those of you who are trainees and apprentices, these are sometimes the first tasks you're given, unsupervised. You think no one's watching you, but trust me, your mentor has eyes in the back of the head, and you need to make sure you nail these so you can move on to those other tasks that you'd much prefer to be doing, maybe around testing and such. We've all got to wear our stripes, and this is one of them. So we're going to dive into it. I'll show you how this got onto the wall. It's a product from BG I'd not seen before. So it's weatherproof IP66 socket, but it's also got a premium finish, I think they call it. This is a stainless steel one. Just looks a little bit different to your bog standard plastic sockets, but it is a little bit more expensive, as opposed to around a tenner. I think it's about 25 quid or so. We're not going to waffle on. I'll show you how we do this. I have my own way that I prefer to run cables through the cavity and back to outside, and we'll talk about that through the course of the video. Okay, that's not actually too bad. It hasn't blown out too much of the brick. I've got a little bit of change here, but we need to widen this out now, so we're going to drill back outside in, just to try and get up to that back box, open the hole a little bit, and then we can drop some conduit through, ready to fasten into the socket at this side. So we've got this from BG, I say we, my wife's picked this one, and it's one of the decorative weatherproof sockets. So it's got this steel finish on it. It's IP66. It will carry 13 amps, so we've got that a bit later as well. You get your two sockets and a power light. I think it was about 25 quid or so, so a significant extra cost on the standard BG outdoor socket, but obviously we're getting the nice steel finish, if I can actually open the box. There we go. So we'll have a little look at it and see what we've got. Okay, so it's your usual BG socket, to be fair, but with a nice silvery lid on. Latch is open. You've got your LED indicators in there. I'll show that when it's juiced up. Got your weatherproof grommets on the back. And we have also got entry points all around. We're going to be coming rear entry, and we'll make a good job of sealing onto this. I'll show you how we're going to do that to keep the weatherproof rating as best we can on this socket. Set that safely to the side. Don't want to scratch it. Pretend I've just not dropped it. Right, we need our 20mm hole cutter. The trusty Ahmed. And we'll cut into the back. These are new from Nipex, by the way. Absolutely love them. They'll strip up to 6mm on your solids and 4mm on your stranded. Got your croppers, pliers, really like them. Right, on with this. So first up, we need to get all this cut to length. So we're going to pop this onto here. Not worrying about any weather sealing for the minute. It is just a loose fit to get the conduit marked inside, cut to length, and then we can do our thing outside. So we'll go inside, mark that conduit and cut it. Let's find the stabby bit. There it is. Nice cut. Okay, we can tackle bits of our weatherproofing now. I'm going to put the washer on the inside here just because it's got a bit of a lip to sit against. Usually you'd want it on the outside, but there's no real lip on this conduit adapter. We'll make a best effort with silicone on that. But if we get it nice and tight, we see we compress the washer on the inside, and that should give us a seal to stop as much as possible water being able to track its way in. And like I say, we'll bed that up with silicone as well. If we pop in our tube, so we've got that in now, we should be able to push this back through the wall into the socket and do the same at the other end, in theory.
Nothing with the lead coming out.
That's a cable for Mum's new socket that she wanted.
Dad?
Yeah?
I think you'll probably know this, but what's a volt?
A what?
Volt.
A volt? That's a measurement of electricity, power.
There's 400 volts in like this box that Dan's saying.
There is.
How do you know?
Well, it'll be a 3-phase supply, so they have 400 volts in it. Crikey, this is going everywhere.
Your hands are going to be made of cement.
You're not wrong.
So we now need to secure the backbox to the wall using red plugs and screws. We have 4 fixing points in the back, and sealing them is so important. I prefer to apply silicone pre-driving the screws in, and then also after to give the best chance of no moisture tracking into the socket. I am not a fan of the rubber bungs some sockets come with for the internal seals. They never work. While we mention some of the things not shown in the video, the drain hole at the bottom of the back box is in place. Full isolation and testing is also carried out as required. Thank you. So we are stripping our 2.5mm LSF here, ready for termination, using my new Knipex stripping and plier tool to double over the ends. We now need to apply some earth sleeving to the CPC and terminate the conductors into the color-coded terminals, which I think is a nice touch from BG. You can see here we apply some silicone to the screw heads and conduit entry in the aim of preventing any moisture penetration. While the socket is IP66, when we make entries into it, that rating is lost, especially as we are not using a gland of IP rating into the back of the socket. Further cleaning is then also carried out to ensure silicone is not left to smudge onto the conductors or socket terminals. We can now secure the front cover onto the back box using a torque setting on my M12 combi drill, pre-fastening up by hand for final tightness. More silicone is applied to the top edge of the back box in the aim once again of keeping moisture out.
So there we go, that's the BG outdoor sockets with its nice metal finish. You can see we've got the illuminators here for when the sockets are on, which I think is quite handy. Fully cleaned up. I'll give all this a wash down with a hose pipe as well, but that is it. Job done, tested, finished, all wired and connected. We've got these little clamps on here, so when you shut your socket, I'll show you, do that one-handed, and then when you want to come to release it, really simple as well, and the lid latches open, so you can do what you need to do, and then close it down. Jobs are good done. So if you've got any questions on any of that, drop them in the comments below. If you're a consumer who's looking for an electrician who can install you a full solar PV and battery storage system, but also basics like this, please do get in touch with us. There'll be a link in the description where you can go off and do so. Otherwise, any other comments or questions, drop them in below as normal, and we'll see you on the next one.